everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master, and I'm here with my brother as we navigate the modern metagame with modern Merfolk. If you love Merfolk, you love trying to play the fishies, swim in the seas, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, themanabase.com, and if you want to check out the latest classifieds of Kiki, don't forget to check out Ben's article, The Rants of Valakut, only on themanabase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. We lost the die roll, and this hand is garbage. I'm gonna mulligan. Okay, I cast anything. This hand's fine. We have a Silver Gill Adept. We still need a second blue mana source, so we'll put the Lord of Atlantis on the bottom. Razor Verge Thicket. This means Bogles, usually. Oh, there he is. It's a Bogle boy.
Chalice would be great here.
It would. It will. Yeah, Chalice is very good in this matchup. What do you like more? Chalice of the Void or Spreading Seas? That's a tough one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is kind of tough.
So we're probably in a lot of trouble. Our opponent, when a Bogles player keeps 7, it's tough. It's tough. They probably have a pretty reasonable hand, and like on the play, it's hard to beat them. Not gonna lie. Like we need a lot. Like for example, I would say one way we could win this sort of game is if they have just a 1-lander and we have Spreading Seas in our hand. We could come back from that, but if they're just gonna curve out, we're gonna get raffle stomped big time. And it looks like that's where we're heading. Gripped Boons. We can't even block you. So if I draw an island, I'm not even playing the Silver Gill Adept. Like, our only chance of racing any of this nonsense is just go Lord, 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 and victory. We might be able to beat this rollout if they have, like, maybe if they're flooding out, that would help. Okay, so we got our island. Let's get our own aggro game plan going. We'll attack for 2, then attack for 6, and then I'll hopefully attack for 1 billion. We're not going to beat Daybreak Coronet, though. That's impossible.
What does that one do?
First Strike, Vigilance, and Lifelink. So they didn't play Daybreak Coronet, so that's some good news. And they don't have Vigilance yet, so every single time they attack, we attack back for more. They're only attacking for 4. So we can race this. We can definitely race this. So it's possible that their hand is actually just full of green. The way I'm interpreting this hand, they've just got a bunch of green spells, like Spider Umbra, which says to me that they probably should have played it first instead of playing these. Because they had double white, so they should have played a green spell and a white spell every single turn. They opted not to. Or maybe they have Path to Exile in the main deck. That's possible too. Okay, we can still race. We can still race. It's not over yet. But if they pull like a really big, stupid creature, or sorry, really powerful, if they pull any sort of lifelink aura, then we're in a lot of trouble.
What's the optimal Bogle? Like, how many things do you attach onto it? 8, 9?
One aura, and then one other aura that gives it lifelink and first strike. So they're still on a 3-turn clock.
So are you.
So even if they play Rancor next turn, they don't win. I wonder, do they have another?
Can you bounce it?
No. This thing has hexproof.
Oh, right, yeah.
So that's the whole thing about this BS. That's the deal. That is the deal. So maybe attack for 4 and then empty my hand. It's reasonable.
Or empty your hand now and
Or how much can I attack for here? I can attack for... I can attack for 10, but it's just... That's not lethal at all. Okay, so let's attack...
But you can't block, so might as well just go all out.
No, but I want to try to get as many creatures on the battlefield as possible. So we'll attack for 4. And we can't interact with anything else, so we'll start with Silvergill Adept. We'll show Harbinger of the Tides. And then I'll play Harbinger of the Tides. And then next turn we'll play Master of the Pearl Trident and do our best. So we have to hope. So there's a lot of good cards that they can draw here. 2 Auras probably win. Well, it can't be Spider Umbra or Hyena Umbra. Daybreak Coronet, Ethereal Armor. There's still a lot of blanks though. That's a good one. That's a good sign. So they've got a blocker. And now, are they gonna put the brakes on? They're putting the brakes on. Okay, so that's some good news. So we're gonna make an all-out attack, or almost all-out attack. I can't attack with the Lord of Atlantis, or can I attack with the Lord? Well, we'll figure it out. Definitely gonna attack with everything. Everything except Lord of Atlantis. So they can block Lord of Atlantis, chump block Mutavault, and take 2, 3, 8. Not enough to kill them. So let's just attack to get rid of this Bogle. And also, this Bogle will lose one of the Umbras because it should... Oh no, it won't die, actually. Okay, forget it. Nothing's big enough. Okay, so let's just attack with a bunch of stuff here. We're not going to attack the Lord of Atlantis, I guess. Block. Because once first strike will damage will get through, killing Lord of Atlantis, that's the problem. And then everything shrinks. Another interesting interaction. I think I can sacrifice Mistcaller in response to a fetch land that's trying to get Dryad Arbor. Pretty sure I can do that. So the way I've made this attack, at least 7 damage is getting through. Okay, first strike damage killed our Mutavault. Silvergill Adept goes to the... Silvergill Adept gets blocked. So again, we have to hope for a turn where our opponent cannot do very much. They need another brick. They whiffed quite a few times. They need to whiff one more time. I think they're choked on mana. That's what they need. That's what they want. But they can still draw like other great things. There's a lot of great cards they can draw. Ethereal Armor, Daybreak Coronet. Well, we must be in good shape because they would just windmill slam that thing if they had it. Our opponent speaking in French. I don't know what it means. Écoute, j'ai 5 tours pour te kill a mess, c'est vous.
Don't even.
Ha ha ha. Yeah. Nikachu MTG playmats are finally here, featuring the iconic Bunny of Waves. We've also teamed up with Dragon's Lair to bring you Master Your Waves and Bunny Guide. Pick up yours today at inkgaming.com by following the link in the description. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, well, Chalice of the Void is just going to be a beating in this matchup. Phyrexian Revoker, can you do anything? I don't think so.
Name Bogle.
Doesn't do anything. Echoing Truth is fine. Deprive is fine. Maybe even Venser will be fine. Chalice is definitely fine. Mistcaller, not good. It's just a puny creature. Master Waves is great. Tidebinder Mage doesn't do anything. Merfolk Trickster does do something. Spreading Seas is great. Phantasmal Image, I think, is great in this matchup. Copies Lords. Copies Master of Waves. Like, one way of stabilizing the board is through a bunch of Master of Waves. It's not as good of a strategy as it used to be. Now, players are playing with more Grift's Boon, which gives evasion. Like, a long time ago, you just play, like, Master Waves into another Master of Waves and then just try to stabilize the board.
Can Phantasmal Image copy a Bogle with all those bandages on it? Like, does it copy it?
No. It doesn't. No, it doesn't copy the auras. It just copies the creature itself. So good question. Do I want? How badly do I want Venser over, say, like Harbinger of the Tides? I have 27 creatures. Because in a timely moment, you could, like, for example, bounce Daybreak Coronet at the beginning of combat, and if they want to attack, they have to tap a creature, and they're not going to gain any lifelink. But it's clunky to have four Master of Waves and then 4 Vensers. That sounds like a lot. Hell, I find Echoing Truth is sometimes clunky. Well, Harbinger, you're not super amazing. Let's try Venser. I don't know if it's going to pay off very well. Like the games aren't always super quick. Like you saw that game. It went many turns. What, we went to turn 6? And Ether Vial might help. And our interaction might help. And I certainly have a lot of... how do I put it? I think Merfolk has a lot of game against Bogles. Just straight up, I think we have a lot of game. Echoing Truth is a little situational. It's a bit of a tempo card, but I think it's worth it. They mulligan. That's great. We're gonna keep. So we're in the driver's seat. Like once they mulligan, Bogles is very desperate to keep very sketchy hands. And if they can't keep a 7-card hand, then their 6-card hand could be abysmal garbage. Let's see which one it is this time. And having Ether Vial off the bat is going to be beautiful. Huge plus. Maybe we're up against a deck where maybe they're going to play Spirit Dancer this game, which will be interesting because we do have Venser. We could if in the event the Spirit Dancer gets super out of control, we can just bounce the whole thing back to their hand. So there's a Spirit Dancer. I think it's going to be worth it maybe to Echoing Truth it back to their hand. And why not? Yeah, let's try to Echoing Truth it back to their hand. So they're going to draw a card for each aura that they play, but for each aura that they play, they're going to lose the card anyway. The only thing that they're going to profit off of, I guess, is Rancor. So they're just basically cycling all these cards is what's happening. They're cycling. So Rancor, okay, so this is where we're going to bounce Core Spirit Dancer. They can't play her at the same time. Rancor is never going to enter the battlefield. And so Rancor is going to go into the bin.
Denied.
Yeah, denied. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, so they have a backup plan. That's funny. Okay, so we could like play Venser and then eventually copy Venser. What it's going to copy, I don't know yet. Gonna have to figure that out. Let's start off with Mass of the Pearl Trident into Lord of Atlantis and figure it out from there. Fortunately, they still cannot play like Core Spirit Dancer into Aura into Daybreak Coronet. They don't have enough mana for that. But now if they invest in their Glade Cover Scout, that's probably going to get pretty big. What the hell is this? Create a warrior. And it gets first strike. Okay. It's a bit annoying. Ooh, Dried Arbor from hand. Okay. Well, you can't attack into me. I'm probably going to play a Lord. So other options I have, hold up Venser. In addition to holding up Venser, we can also play Phantasmal Image copying one of the Lords, because I can attack with both of them this turn. Oh, Master of Waves. The Master has arrived. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen? I don't even think they can go like super crazy next turn. Or they could. Maybe they could. But I would really rather play the Master and then copy with Phantasmal Image. Make an army. Okay, let's start by attacking with our creatures. So if they make like a triple block on something, we can Venser bounce something, like, I don't know, the Vigilance guy, and then, so now what do we want to do? Maybe nothing. I feel like we should just play the Master of Waves, copy with Phantasmal Image. The other option is to not play fancy, play Phantasmal Image, get in for an extra 4 damage, and still threaten a lot of damage. But we can't go wide with this strategy. Okay, we're going to let that block happen. We'll play Master of Waves. And I don't even know if I want to copy it yet with the Phantasmal Image. There is a chance I want to... Okay, what if I copy it? Because I still have the option to play Venser and then copy Venser with Phantasmal Image.
You get a lot of tokens if you copy.
I do. I do.
Like, you don't have any like board wipers, do they?
Okay, let's copy it. No, well, no, they don't. They have Path to Exile. Okay, so here, this is like one of the reasons I have Phantasmal Image in the deck. So I have these types of lines available.
It's probably like, whoa, slow down.
No, I can still lose to, for example, the Core Spirit Dancer. They could just put a bunch of auras on the Core Spirit Dancer, and they're going to go for, they might go for a kill here. Because they have a lot of mana available. Look, each one of these auras could be worth like a ton. Looks like I'm gonna... looks like I might die to this stupid thing. Well, it needs evasion still. Otherwise I can block it with some elementals. So they need Grift Spoon. They need... what's it called? Can't remember exactly what it's called. Okay, so they're diversifying now. They're getting scared. They're getting scared here. Diversification in play. Yeah, why put that on the Glade Cover Scout? Okay. This is not going to be enough, not even by a long shot. So one Path to Exile can shrink all the elementals to 2/1s. I don't think this matters.
Play Venser. Bounce one of those things.
Well, I can bounce the... I can bounce Core Spirit Dancer. So we'll leave the Aether Vial on 2. Oh, the second Venser. So how much does Venser matter? Does Venser matter at all? There's like 3 blockers. I have like 10 of these creatures. They're at 12 life.
Just play it to rub it in his nose.
Huh?
Just play it to rub it in his nose. Bounce one of his things.
No, I don't want to. What's the worst thing that could happen? Okay, let's say we do what my brother says. We're gonna Venser just to like just cuz. Okay, we'll do it. Doesn't change anything. I don't think it changes anything. We bounce the Glade Cover Scout, then get in with everything. Almost everything. We can't attack with Master Waves. Be very careful about that. If you attack with Master Waves into first strike creatures, the first strike will resolve first, or the first strike damage step happens first, kills the Master Waves, and then shrinks all the tokens. So now will attack with everything except Master of Waves.
Surprised he hasn't resigned.
Attack with all creatures, but pull back both Master of Waves. They can Path to exile one of them, shrinking all the tokens, but it doesn't matter. I mean, this is super lethal.
What do you got?
What do you got? What are you going to tell me now?
In a language I don't understand.
Bah, voila. Yeah, exactly. Bien. I'm going to translate. Yeah, something about Vencer. Bien, Piotr le Vencer du Chapeau. Nikachu wins the match. We beat the Bogles. We beat the. You copy the Master of Waves, and it's all over.
Say Je m'appelle toilet.
Je m'appelle.
You're no.
I don't remember.
J''M. Whatever.
They'll know. They'll figure it out. They'll figure it out. I like almost failed all my French courses. I know I'm Canadian. They don't try very hard.
My name is Toilet.
Okay, cool. It's cool with you. It's cool with me. So what can we learn here? All right. We can say Master of Waves. Master of Waves plus Phantasmal Image equals good game. All right, so yeah, this is one of the reasons why I'm running Phantasmal Image, because it can do this really busted nonsense. And I think it was good that we had Vencer. It turned out to be, I think, pretty fine. I know that we just curved out really comfortably. It's not going to happen like that in every single game. But Vencer can interact with their opponent on a key turn where they have a lifelink aura, or even something that gives them evasion. We bounce it and then get back into the game. But definitely, this is one of those interactions. Why I have Phantasmal Image. Aside from Electrolyze, Phantasmal Image is great in the metagame. It's even great against Mardu Pyromancer. You can copy a Bedlam Reveler, draw 3 cards, get yourself back into that game. So yeah, you saw the power of Phantasmal Image in this game. So we're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon, and we're going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu with his brother playing Merfolk in Modern.